friends, I welcome you to another episode of Aditya Talks. And today we are going to do a very interesting session with Mr. Jagat Bisht. And he is a happiness yogi, and he's a very good person. And he's a mentor, and is a very good person who teaches people how to be happy. So that is very interesting, I believe. And so I welcome you to the show, Mr. Jagat ji. आप बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं सोसाइटी में और वंस अगेन थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग ऑन द शो। आप कैसे हैं?
मैं बहुत बढ़िया हूँ। आप कैसे हो?
मैं तो सर आपके साथ ही बात कर रहा हूँ, तो सर मैं तो ऑलरेडी खुशी हो गया आपसे बात करके। सर, अब आप मेरे को अपनी प्लीज टेल मी अबाउट योर जर्नी। वर यू ऑलवेज अ कोच और हाउ दिस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हैपेंड? व्हाट लेड यू टू दिस पाथ? मतलब कोई भी ऐसे अचानक से नहीं बन जाता है कि मैं हैप्पीनेस के मैं परस्यू करूंगा अपना करियर या ये सब करूंगा। तो आपको ये कैसे हुआ ये आपकी जिंदगी में?
Okay, I'll tell you in brief about my journey. I was born and brought up in the heart of India in a town called Jabalpur.
Yes, sir.
I went to a school and then to a college. I loved being there, and then I wanted to be a teacher there. I wanted to teach students. So after completing my studies, I went there as a teacher for a short time, 2 years. Then I joined a bank. I worked in the bank for about 35 years. There also, I got into the training system, became a faculty there, and I was teaching the bank staff behavioral science and other things. So always I wanted to be with people, teach them something. I loved interacting with people. So after I matured a bit, I thought we have got everything. Let us give back to the society. So I, along with my wife, we went for a laughter yoga training, and from there our journey of happiness started. And then we laughed and spread happiness with thousands and thousands of people from all over the world.
That's very interesting to hear. आपने मतलब from the beginning you were into teaching, and that is a very good thing because because teacher is the second god for a person, and that should be that. Thank you, sir, and thank you for sir for telling us your story. Now you have done a great research. You told us about that on why people are unhappy and then guided them to the path of happiness. Can you please tell me key reasons why most people live unhappy lives?
See, there is a lot of suffering, lot of misery, or as the Buddha said, dukh in this world. It is mainly because of the aspirations or too many desires of the people, cravings. They want this thing, they want that thing, and once they get that thing, they want still another thing. So, cravings is the root cause of all unhappiness.
Yes.
So, yeah, if we have that understanding, from there we can go. There is a way out of this happiness also, about which we'll be talking as we go on.
Okay, sir. Now, thank you for telling us about that. You are an author of like several published books, and I congratulate you for your recent book launch on cultivating happiness, a guide to practices that do wonders. That was the name of the book. Please advise me how this book can transform people's life.
Okay, thank you. It's a very good question. See, if we talk about happiness, one is the understanding of real happiness. And then there are some practices. If we adopt them, we become happier. So the emphasis on this book is on the practices that bring happiness into your life. So I've described each of these practices there. About 12 practices have been described, actually 12 sets. There are more than 12 practices, and how to do them step by step also I've explained. And then whatever you ask, no, cause of unhappiness, how to be happy, the doctrine part or the theory part of that is also explained, and a lot of inspirational material is there. So if you are already practicing certain things, then from there, how do you go beyond that, and to what extent can you go? That has been explained by very experienced practitioners of happiness.
Yes, sir. And so that is very interesting. You told us that this book has many of those like on has the theories and all of that. So if any of my viewers, if you want to if you want to go into dive down into this topic of happiness, and want to, if you are somewhere unhappy in your life and you want to become happy, then you can buy this book from Amazon. I will mention the link in the description below. Thank you, sir, for telling us about your book. Now, that is that is all interesting. Any key takeaways you have made from book so that our audience can buy this book and read it?
See, first of all, we give a very true understanding of what is happiness, because there are a lot of myths and misconceptions. And then everyone says that such and such things will give you happiness. But what exactly are those things, and how to practice them? For example, yoga, meditation, we talk about flow, and each of these activities are described in a very simple manner so that a beginner can also pick up from there and he can start his journey. So there are 12 practices, and whatever practice you like, you start from there, go to a certain extent. If you like it, you continue with it, or you shift to another practice. And what I have found, that if you have two or three or more than three practices with you, and do those practices at different times, you will be happier. There is no single solution to happiness. You cannot say that such and such thing will give you happiness and this won't give you. Only this is the only path. It is not the only path. There are many pathways to happiness, and whatever suits you, you can take that and walk on that path.
Yes, sir. So that was very interesting. And my friends, if you were that whatever Mr. Sir said, it was very interesting to hear. Now, if you want to buy this book, if you really feel like if you really feel that this like happiness is something you lack, then you can buy this book, of course. And now, sir, kids around my age feel irritated, annoyed, and angry soon. I would like the adolescents, I would like to invite your views or tips for the kids like me to improve and develop a pleasant persona, on how to bring the behavioral change. quick quick cool tips for us, because you said that you were a behavior you were you were a teacher at a bank for 35 years, on how to make your behavioral change, and all of that. So can you please explain how to do this?
Okay. For children, no, first of all, they should go outdoors and play vigorously. A lot of physical games, not on the mobile, not on the iPad. Outside, you go play football, basketball, volleyball, cricket, whatever you want. You play kabaddi. So a lot of physical exercise until you perspire, you feel tired, and you just want to go home and take a hot shower. So a lot of interaction in the form of play with your
Peers.
peers. Okay. So that is one thing. Then once you come home, deeply involve yourself in studies, because here you will get the understanding, deep understanding. This will shape your future. You have to study very seriously, not just to pass the exams. Involve very deeply in the studies and develop a few good hobbies and involve yourself very deeply into those hobbies, all the positive hobbies, and whatever field you want to shine in, you should read the biographies, autobiographies of the successful people in that area, and then you have to be very good mixer with people, your seniors, juniors, and equal level people. You have to mix with them, have a lot of chat, positive talk, and always respect people and have very warm and cordial relations. So, in this way, you won't have any stress. And right from your younger age, I would suggest that you do a bit of yoga, pranayam, and some meditation in the morning. That will give you peace of mind, and there will be no tension of body, no tension of mind. You will be always happy. And we are going to talk, maybe you'll ask me about laughter yoga. So you laugh a lot for no reason. And if you laugh, you get a lot of feel good hormones inside the body. So you'll feel happier. So with your friends, you laugh. With your dadi, mami, everyone, you laugh a lot, cut a lot of
Yes.
jokes, and for no reason also you just laugh. Call somebody and start laughing. The other person will also laugh. It is infectious, and you'll feel happier.
Yes, sir. And laughter also increases blood. So
Yes.
that will also happen. Sir, now can you please share your happiness mantra? And is it like same for all of the people? And I would like to know about that because that is the main thing that you do. And I want to hear what is your happiness mantra because happiness is actually not now so common. It is not common actually. If when you go out on the streets, you may see like people sulking. You may see people looking into the phones, but you may not see a person talking or being like happy. So that it is a very major issue. It is a very big issue. And so, can you please share your happiness mantra? And is it same for
Okay.
all?
Okay. So everyone wants happiness, but everyone seeks a different route to happiness. So different persons may get happiness from different sources. I'll tell you some of the sources from where you can get happiness. Say very simple things. Let us start. Walking, early morning walks in nature or in a park, or cycling or swimming. These activities give you happiness. People may think that these are exercises, but I tell you, exercise is equal to happiness. You have to be active, and once you are active, you are happy. So, walk, run, play, all these things will give you happiness. And as I told you just now, early morning is the time to do some yoga, some pranayam, and some meditation. Those who are not doing this may find it a bit strange and they may take time to begin, but once you start doing it, you are in a different world. So spend a few minutes in the morning with your body, with your breath, and with the peace of mind. That fragrance of that will linger on for the whole day. And then
Yes,
the
sir.
day begins. Then the day begins when you go out with whomever you meet. You smile at them.
Yes, sir.
Try to say few good words, positive words, even with strangers. And if you smile, if you always say positive things, people will also say positive things to you.
Hmm.
And whatever you are doing, for example, you are running a YouTube channel, you are studying, so be fully involved, very deep into it. When you are studying, you should not see what is around you, what is the time, whether you are hungry, whether you are tired. If you are going to work in an office, be totally involved, be fully there. If you're doing business, be fully devoted to that. So in the daytime, whatever is your activity or whatever you're doing, your profession, you should be doing wholeheartedly, fully into that. In the
Yes, sir.
evening, come back with your friends, with your family. You spend a lot of quality time, not just sending messages, being one to one with them or
Yes,
on a
sir.
phone video call and just share positive things, a lot of laughter, a lot of smile, especially if you have grandparents at home, small kids at home, even your own parents, brothers, sisters. You should mingle with them, just pull, push, and lot of physical activity, lot of talking with them. This will give you a lot of happiness. Plus, in your life, you should do something meaningful. Connect
Yes,
to a
sir.
good, peaceful and meaningful cause like environment or education, just like you're doing a very noble thing in the field of education. If you're doing something meaningful in life, some good work, you'll always be happy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And as you said, sir, one of the biggest thing that that pulls us away from happiness is the smartphone, the screens, all of that. All of that takes a lot of time from our day, and it leaves us no time for family time or happiness time or something we can do for our, like something. If I want to go, if someone can go on a picnic with their family, they do not do that. They just look at their screens and do all of that. Sir, how can we avoid that from our life to like increase the happiness in our life?
If it has necessary evil, you can call it.
Yes, sir.
So you just keep a small slot of time, maybe in the evening, afternoon, when you don't have anything else to do. Only during that time you go to that device. Otherwise, you have to live life physically, going outdoors, reading a book very deeply, or whatever you're doing. No, see, I am telling you, if you involve yourself, if you immerse yourself in an activity, that is the ultimate happiness. It
Yes,
can
sir.
be it can be sports, it can be reading a book, it can be swimming, whatever you want to do it fully. At that time, don't think, अरे कोई message आ गई क्या? Somebody has liked my photo or not? No. When you are doing that, you be fully involved. Then that total engagement, total immersion, you'll have a feeling of flow. You will be flowing with that activity. You will be happy in life.
Yes, sir. And now, sir, can you please tell me, because I know that you have given a lot of training in Tihar jail and like many ashrams, and of course Gandhi ashram too. What extreme patterns of behaviors you have trained? Because see, there at Tihar jail there may be many criminals or people who have a very brutal mentality. How can you train them to laugh? Because that is a major challenge actually. So how did you do that?
Yes. See, when we went to the Tihar jail, there are a number of jails within the Tihar jail. So we went to a particular jail, then to the next jail, like that. So first of all, no, I felt a lot of compassion for those people. They are not actually criminals or what we think about them or what we imagine about them. They are nice people. They might have committed a crime in a fit of rage or something like that. But when they came to us, initially they were apprehensive. But once they started doing the exercises and then they started laughing, there were tears in their eyes and in our eyes also. And all the jail superintendents and all those people, officials there, they were also laughing with them. And they were just like any other people. See, at the human being level, there is a being level and a functional level. Functional level is I am a professor, I'm a bank manager or something like that. But we are all human beings, soft inside. So at the being level, they are just like us. And when we went to the Gandhi ashram, there are little girls there trying to live life in the Gandhian way. They grow their own food, they cook themselves, they do the charkha and all those things. So those are very innocent and very lovely girls there, and they were so happy with us. And us, I say usually because I include always my wife who is with me in the journey. So we played, laughed, danced with them. So one day we had just gone to visit the ashram. So the headmistress there, she called all the girls in a hall and we did some laughter yoga. And then they were so happy, no? They said, no, no, we'll not let you go. You have to stay here in the ashram. In the evening, we'll play football and we'll go here and there, we'll cook for you and like that. So we were dancing. And usually, I'm a shy person in a way that I don't sing. I don't have that melodious this thing in me. So I never sing, but that day I sang for them also. I danced with them, and we had such a nice time. So after that, every 2 or 3 years we go there, and those girls are growing every year. New girls are coming, so it is a good experience. What laughter yoga has taught us that everyone is the same at the being level. We have laughed with people from Africa, America, Australia, Japan, Europe. So initially, you have to break the ice. Once they
Yes.
start laughing, and there are tears in the eyes because they
You
have
have to
never
connect
laughed.
with their hearts actually. Because everyone
Uh,
put a barricade in front of their heart. Nobody can easily, but laughter can penetrate everything. It makes us human being actually. Laughter and emotion. So, sir,
yes.
now, sir, in today's competitive world, we have forgotten to laugh and smile. Even stress is a major issue in someone's life. And how can one burst stress in an easy way? Can you share 5 tips?
5 tips. Okay. First tip
No, sir,
is
you can share more also.
first is laughter yoga. There are 3 types of stress: physical stress, you have worked a lot, you are tired; mental stress about the exam, about the budget, something like that; then emotional stress about the relationships, about your
Yes, sir.
friend not smiling at you. So all these stresses are there. So if you laugh, everything goes away in a jiffy.
Yes, sir.
There can be no stress when you are laughing. So one is the practice of laughter yoga. And then another is a very deep practice which will not allow any stress to crop up. That is meditation. Every day in the morning, sit down for some time, or you can do it any time of the day, and just close your eyes, see where the breath is going. Don't do anything, just look at the incoming breath and the outgoing breath, and that will bring so much of peace of mind, not on the first day or the second day or the first week, second week. After some time, that you will develop an equanimity or equipoise. That means nothing will ruffle you. Whatever happens, you will be without stress.
Yes, sir.
So many other techniques like taking deep breaths. See, whenever you are stressed, your breath goes here and there. It becomes very warm, sometimes very hot. So you take 3 deep breaths, relax and take 3 deep breaths.
Yes,
Inhale
sir.
deeply, exhale even more. If you take 3 deep breaths, you will relax at any time. And whenever you are feeling stressed, go out, meet with people, play, and whatever you like, whatever activity you are good at, do that. And during the week, in the weekends, you keep some time for your activity, whatever you like, you do that. If you like running in the weekend, go for running. If you want to spend some time with the needy people, give them food. go there, do that. So whatever you are good at, you should find out whatever you are good at. Not that that fellow is having this hobby, so I should also do that. No. So whatever you are good at, try to find ways and means. For example, I loved teaching from the very beginning. So wherever I got an opportunity, so I started teaching. And in the bank also, I did all my duties as a banker, but there also I became a faculty there. And
Yes, sir.
now teach happiness. So happiness is such a happy thing that teaching it, coming in touch with people, it
That
makes you
itself,
happy. All
yeah, that
yeah.
itself makes you happy. Sir, now can you please explain us what is laughter yoga? Because you have mentioned it a lot up till now, and my viewers might be wondering what is laughter yoga. It is, sir. Can you please? I would like to know more about it and how can we do it?
See, laughter yoga are some laughter exercises plus some breathing yoga. So some exercises and some breathing. So here we laugh for no reason. There are no jokes, no comedy, no humor. We laugh with the help of exercises. So we begin laughter with an exercise, and then when our eyes meet, there is a lot of play in that, there is a lot of fun in that, and we move around. There are some exercises. We begin our laughter with those exercises, and then because friends are around, laughter is contagious. We start laughing more and more and more. So this generates a lot of instant joy, and there are many ways of doing this. One is in a group, in a laughter park, or in a corporate hall somewhere in your company. You can gather together, and there will be a person who knows how to conduct the exercise. It is a very systematic science. There are steps, warm up steps, breathing steps, exercises steps, cooling down steps. So you have to do those. But now there is a lot of problem. Sometimes in countries you won't find people in a group. So how to do laughter yoga alone? There is a method of doing laughter yoga alone. You can sit at your home and all alone. Initially, you will find it a
Yes, sir.
bit amazing, but you can laugh alone. You can do laughter meditation. Laughter is a lot of movement. Meditation is calm, but you can combine both these, and then you'll forget about time. We were giving a session of laughter meditation to some people from Uzbekistan. We had gone to Rishikesh. So there, I wanted to give them about 15 to 20 minutes of laughter meditation in the morning after breakfast. So, but when we started, they were so lovely people, no? Even the lunch time had passed, evening tea time. So till dinner time, we were just doing that laughter meditation, laughing, then stopping in between, relaxing, laughing like that. So it is so good. So there are three ways I told you: group laughter in a park or in a hall, then laughing individually, then laughter meditation. There is a YouTube channel that we have. If you give a link to that in your video
Mm.
below,
Yes, I will.
I
I will put your. It is names. It is named as Life Skills, and you can view it in my description below. It is a very interesting YouTube channel. And sir, okay, sir, please continue.
yeah, in that you'll know, we have a lot of educational videos there where you can learn watching those videos. Best thing is to learn from a person, a live person like me or my wife or someone who is already into laughter yoga. You learn it quickly, but there are videos, and I can tell you that thousands of people all over the world, they have learned through those videos. So you can laugh, and you can always be happy. So
Yes, sir.
shall I small thing?
Yeah.
See, when kids are happy, no, what do they say? They say very good, like that. They say something, and when
Yes.
they are very happy, raise their hands and say yay. So in laughter yoga, we use this. I'll show you how we use it. Then you do it with me, and both of us will enjoy. Okay. So
Yes,
what we
sir.
do is Very good. Very good. Yay! So we'll do it together, maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay. You have to say
Okay.
very good. Good. Put your hands up and yay.
Okay, two
Okay.
times very good, and yay.
Start. Very
Very
good.
good, very
Very
good,
good.
yay.
Yay! Very good.
Very
Very
good, very good, yay. Very good, very good, yay. Very good, very good, yay. Sir, it is a very interesting exercise, sir.
So actually, you have to create your own joy. You have to create your own happiness. That's why my book is called Cultivating Happiness. See, people have a misconception that happiness will come to them. Happiness
Yes,
never
sir.
happens. You have to go and catch it. You have to cultivate it. You have to generate it. You have to create it. So it is by activity. It is like a flowing river. It is not a
Yes, sir.
stagnant pool. Always moving, always on the lookout, be with people, do something, and see you are doing such a wonderful work. This accomplishment itself gives you a lot of happiness. You have done this interview. After this, you'll be doing some more processing and all that. But once it comes out, you'll feel so good that you worked hard, but the results are good.
Yes, sir. Now, sir, can you please tell me about your future plans in terms of laughter yoga and all of this?
See, we are on a mission happiness. So that is an ongoing mission, and we are finding people who will continue it for a longer time. So what we do laughter yoga, we do meditation, we do yoga, we do positive psychology. That means it tells you about happiness. There are a lot of happiness activities there, tried and tested by the scientists. And then one more field gives you happiness. You'll be wondering why I'm mentioning that, but spirituality.
Yes, sir. That, sir,
So,
of course.
so if you have spirituality, you will have a peace of mind. You'll never do wrong things. You'll always do good things. You'll be compassionate about people. For example, if you find someone who is lesser than you, you'll feel compassion towards that person.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you'll of that person. If someone is equal to you and he does something good, you won't feel jealous. You'll be happy. You'll celebrate with him. You'll be equally happy and dance equally with him. Okay. And if someone is senior, you'll give him a lot of respect. And
Yes, sir.
whatever happens, you'll be neither very sad nor very happy. You'll take things positively. And as they come, as they say, mindfulness. You'll be aware of what is happening around you. You'll be very happy.
Yes, sir. And now, sir, please tell me about your favorite book that has impacted your life the most because, sir, all of your experience, all of this experience, and your perspectives, they are very interesting. You might have read, of course, I believe that you might have read a lot of books. Sir, please tell me about your favorite book.
See, since childhood, I've been reading a lot of books. So I cannot pinpoint one book, but very small book I'll mention in the beginning and then I'll tell you about other books. Have you heard of a book called Jonathan Livingston Seagull?
No, sir, actually.
Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It is by Richard Bach. It is an aspirational story. Any person can read it and feel a lot of happiness, and he'll feel like doing a lot of things in his life. Then mostly I read non-fiction. For example, Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Then
Yes, sir.
Flood by
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Martin.
Mihali Sikaz and
All
Mihali. Yeah.
all the on Buddhism, all the discourses of Buddha, such thick books. I've got a collection of all those books. And initially, when I started my journey as a behavioral science trainer, I got a formal training and all. There's a book called Born to Win by Muriel James and Dorothy Jongewar. that is the basic book which tells you about transactional analysis and all. That is a very deep book. So I love all the books by Swami Satyananda Saraswati on yoga, Yoga Nidra, etc. All these books we keep near our bedroom. So anytime we just flip through them, read them again and again. So these are books which are to be read again and again, referred again and again, like that. And in my home, I don't have any luxurious things. I have only books and books and books.
Yes, sir.
And
Books
after
are very good, and I personally believe in books. So, sir, that is something we both have common. And now, sir, the next thing is, sir, you are such a big guru for many people. You have mentored so many people. It is not possible that you could do it without some inspiration, sir. Can you please tell me about your guru and your mentors?
just like books, I have many gurus, but Swami Satyananda Saraswati is the person from whom he founded the Bihar School of Yoga. And his books are used as textbooks all over the world. Swami Satyananda Saraswati is our guru as far as yoga and meditation is concerned. Then Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, he taught me about flow and how to engage deeply in life. Dr. Martin Seligman is the father of modern positive psychology. Modern psychology, positive psychology is the science of happiness.
Yes, sir.
Then Dr. Madan Kataria, he founded Laughter Yoga, and I was with him for some time. I learned from him, then I was teaching Laughter Yoga along with him. So these are my gurus, and one monk, the happiest monk on earth, Matthew Ricard. Have you heard of him? He
No,
was
sir.
a
I have not heard about him.
microbiologist. So he's a very deep meditator. He has written many books like The Art of Meditation and so many books on happiness. So he also is my guru. And guru is a person from whom we can learn something. So
Yes, sir.
you're a young person at your age. I didn't know so many things, but you're running a full-fledged channel, YouTube channel, and such a marvelous one. So I,
Thank you, sir.
as my guru.
Okay. So, sir, the next thing I want to ask from you is, sir, that how can a person join your program because and benefit from your rich experience? Because now from this episode, many people are inspired by you, and you have shared so much interesting knowledge. Now, what can a person do to join your program?
Okay.
Basically,
So as you already know, we have done a lot of deep study or research, and then we have a lot of practical experience with people. And we have devised a program. It is called the Wheel of Happiness and Well-being. The Wheel of Happiness and Well-being.
well-being.
Yeah, it is a multi-dimensional program. It includes so many activities. It is an activity-based program. We don't give sermons. We don't give lectures. We tell you what to do. And if we tell you 20 or 40 or 50 things what to do, we can tell you hundreds. So if you adopt some of those practices, you'll be happier. So we don't have a formal institute or an ashram like that. So anyone who is interested can get in touch with us. We can go to their place wherever they are living. We have gone to various places like Udaipur, Goa, New Zealand, so many places. And whoever invites us, we can go there, stay with them. They can call people, whomever they want to call. Sometimes the top corporate chiefs and officers are there. Sometimes the ordinary mill workers are there. Sometimes students of colleges, schools, there are even smaller kids are there, housewives. So we can do these programs with anyone, anywhere, in an open park, in a hall, in an ashram. We have gone to so many ashrams also, and we do a lot of activities for them. And we are not too much after money or something like that, but we want to make people happier. So whoever invites us, depending on the mutual convenience, we go there and we come to your doorstep and deliver happiness.
Yes, sir. So that's very interesting. And sir, I will put your email ID also in the description below so that a person can contact you if he wants to learn and wants to go like deeper into this topic. Now, sir, can you please advise two people whom you would like to see and learn from on this show?
See and learn. So there are many people like that. I'll have to give a deeper thought, and maybe I'll inform you. I'll give you their contact details also, and then you can arrange an interview with them, and I'll be happy to watch those interviews. There are many people uh, who can add value to your channel, and from whom we would also like to learn. I'll give you their contact details. Maybe you
Yes,
are
sir.
asked for two.
Yes, sir. But any names you can share just on the show?
Uh, I'm not able to understand whether you want people who are already into this field or who are very senior and all that.
No,
Depends
sir.
on the.
Not. It's sir. I'm just asking generally because not only in the happiness field, but on generally, I'm asking generally a person you might be inspired by or some any XYZ person.
See, I'm a person. I'm very easily inspired by people. So that list is also very long. So give me some time, and
Okay.
I'll not
Okay,
disappoint you.
sir.
I'll give names because
Lastly,
I have.
sir. Uh, Lastly, sir, I hope you enjoyed this show. Please advise what unique thing you have liked about Aditya Talks and any suggestions which should be incorporated to improve the experience for our viewers.
See, the most unique thing about your channel is the host. He's so young, so bright, so brilliant, and so dynamic, full of life. I've never seen such a host.
Thank you.
And may God bless you more and more, and may your channel grow more and more. I would urge all the viewers of this channel, whoever is watching this show, to subscribe to this channel and connect with this. And the idea is very good, talking to people and talking from your heart, and those people also pour their hearts to you. It is a very good enter, uh, a very good exercise that you are doing, and I wish you all the very best in your endeavor and in your life.
Yes, sir.
May God.
Thank you, sir, for your advice. Yes, sir. About advice, I forgot.
See, advice is keep going and try to make each of your interviews, each of your shows better and better and better. Watch the, because once the video comes out, you have to watch it and you'll know to make it better. We have always to evolve, always to learn. So with each experience you learn, and one sincere advice to you, not to your show, is don't miss your studies, focus very hard and study more than required. Go very deep into your studies. I know you are already doing that, and try to interview people from different walks of life.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
People, a common man also, an ordinary person whom you think is just a common man, but if you talk to him heart to heart, a lot of things will come out.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your advice. And I hope you enjoyed this show, and my viewers, I hope you benefited from the rich experience of Mr. Jagat ji. And he shared a lot of things. I hope you found this interesting. I hope you subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes. And thank you for watching till the end. Well, sir, bye bye.
Bye bye. God bless you.